Have you ever stopped and wondered why something as simple as a daily drink, something you've trusted for years, might quietly be putting stress on your kidneys without you feeling a single warning sign? Most people don't. And that's exactly why kidney damage is often discovered far too late when the problem is no longer reversible. I'm Dr. Mark Ellis, and here's the urgent truth. Most people are never told kidney decline doesn't announce itself with pain. It doesn't come with loud symptoms. It happens silently, slowly, while you're going about your normal routine, eating familiar foods, drinking familiar beverages, believing everything is fine. By the time fatigue, swelling, or abnormal lab results appear, a significant portion of kidney function may already be gone. And this is what makes the situation even more serious. Many everyday habits that seem harmless, especially certain drinks people consume daily, can either ease the burden on your kidneys or quietly push them closer to long-term damage. The difference isn't extreme detox programs or expensive treatments. Often it comes down to understanding a few simple choices made consistently over time. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 specific teas that have been used around the world for years, not as miracle cures, but as gentle science-supported tools that help the body reduce stress on the kidneys, support natural detox processes, and protect long-term kidney health. One of them is probably already sitting in your kitchen right now, and knowing how and when to use it could make a meaningful difference years down the road. So before you take your next sip of anything today, stay with me, because what you learn in the next few minutes may change how you protect your kidneys for the rest of your life. When we talk about kidney health, most people immediately think about toxins, water, or even protein. But almost no one starts where the real damage often begins: blood pressure. And this is exactly why the first tea on this list matters more than people realize. Hibiscus tea isn't just a colorful drink or something people enjoy on a hot afternoon. It directly connects to one of the biggest silent threats to your kidneys. High blood pressure doesn't just affect your heart. It slowly damages the tiny blood vessels inside your kidneys, the ones responsible for filtering waste from your blood every single minute. When pressure stays high for years, those vessels stiffen, narrow, and eventually lose their ability to do their job properly. I've seen this pattern many times. One patient told me he drank tea every day and believed he was doing something healthy. His blood pressure felt okay, so he never worried about it. But when his lab results finally raised concern, the damage had already been building for a long time. That's the dangerous part. Kidney stress rarely comes with pain. It comes quietly through numbers most people don't check until it's late. This is where hibiscus tea stands out. Multiple studies have shown that hibiscus can help lower systolic and diastolic blood pressure in a natural way. In fact, some research has compared its effects to mild blood pressure medication. That matters because even a small, consistent reduction in blood pressure can significantly reduce long-term kidney strain. When pressure drops, your kidneys don't have to fight as hard. Less pressure means less inflammation, less vessel damage, and better filtration over time. But blood pressure isn't the only reason hibiscus helps. Your kidneys deal with oxidative stress all day long. Every toxin you're exposed to, every processed meal, every moment of chronic stress adds to that load. Hibiscus tea is rich in plant-based antioxidants that help neutralize this damage. Think of it as reducing friction inside a system that's already working nonstop. When oxidative stress goes down, kidney tissue is better protected. There's another layer most people overlook. The liver and kidneys work as a team. When your liver struggles to process fats and toxins, your kidneys have to pick up the slack. Emerging research suggests hibiscus may support liver health by reducing fat accumulation and inflammation. That indirect support can make a real difference over time, especially for people dealing with metabolic issues or high cholesterol. Now, this doesn't mean drinking hibiscus tea once will fix everything. The benefit comes from consistency and moderation. 1 cup a day is enough for most people. More is not better. And if you're already taking blood pressure medication, this is where awareness matters. Combining both without guidance can lower pressure too much. This tea is powerful, but only when used intelligently. And here's where things get interesting. Even if you manage blood pressure perfectly, even if inflammation improves, that alone doesn't guarantee kidney protection. Because there's another daily habit one most people completely underestimate that can quietly undo all of this progress if they're not careful. And that's exactly what we need to talk about next. If hibiscus tea helps by lowering pressure on your kidneys, then what we're about to talk about works at a deeper level inside the kidney cells themselves. Because even when blood pressure looks normal, Damage can still be happening quietly at the cellular level, and most people never realize it. This is where green tea changes the conversation. Green tea isn't just a lifestyle drink or something people associate with energy and focus. It's one of the most studied beverages in the world when it comes to cellular protection. Your kidneys are made up of millions of tiny filtering units, and every day those cells are exposed to inflammation, oxidative stress, and reduced blood flow. Over time, that microscopic damage adds up. I remember a patient who switched from coffee to green tea because he wanted something healthier. He felt better, had steadier energy, and thought that was the end of the story. What surprised him was that his follow-up labs showed improved markers linked to inflammation and vascular health. Nothing dramatic overnight, but a clear shift in the right direction. That's how green tea works. Quietly, consistently. Scientifically, green tea is rich in compounds called catechins, especially EGCG. These antioxidants have been shown in multiple studies to reduce oxidative stress and inflammation, two major drivers of long-term kidney damage. Research published in nutrition and health journals suggests that regular green tea consumption may help protect kidney tissue from injury caused by poor circulation and chronic inflammation. In simple terms, it helps your kidney cells survive longer under daily stress. Another important layer is blood flow. Your kidneys rely on steady, healthy circulation to filter blood efficiently. Green tea supports cardiovascular health, which means better oxygen and nutrient delivery to kidney tissue. When blood flow improves, filtration improves, and when filtration improves, waste doesn't linger as long in the body. But here's where many people unknowingly make a mistake. Green tea contains caffeine, not a lot, but enough to matter. 1 or 2 cups can be supportive. 5 or 6 cups, especially without enough water, can become dehydrating. And dehydration is one of the fastest ways to stress the kidneys. More is not better. Precision matters more than enthusiasm. Preparation matters too. Boiling water destroys delicate compounds and turns green tea bitter. Hot but not boiling water preserves its protective properties. Steeping for 1 to 3 minutes is enough. Longer doesn't mean stronger benefits. It just means harsher taste and unnecessary caffeine extraction. Used correctly, green tea becomes a powerful daily ally protecting kidney cells, calming inflammation, supporting circulation, and providing gentle energy without the crash. But even if you get this part right, even if your cells are protected and inflammation is lower, there's still a critical piece most people ignore completely. Because kidney health isn't just about what you drink during the day. It's also about what happens to your body when everything finally slows down at night. And that's where the next tea becomes more important than almost anyone expects. By now you might be thinking, kidney health is all about what you drink during the day, managing pressure, protecting cells, improving circulation. But there's one window most people completely ignore, and it may be the most important of all. What happens when your body finally slows down at night? This is where chamomile tea quietly changes everything. Most people think of chamomile as a simple sleep tea, something you drink when you're stressed or restless. But its real value goes much deeper than relaxation. Chamomile doesn't force detox. It creates the conditions your kidneys need to repair themselves. I once spoke with someone who did everything right during the dehydration diet, even green tea in the morning, but he slept poorly, woke up exhausted, and lived in constant stress. Over time, his labs told the story his body hadn't yet. Inflammation was rising, blood sugar control was slipping, and kidney markers were slowly trending the wrong way. The missing piece wasn't another supplement, it was recovery. Here's why this matters. Chronic stress raises cortisol. High cortisol disrupts blood sugar, increases inflammation, and tightens blood vessels. All three quietly strain the kidneys. Chamomile helps calm the nervous system, lowering stress signals that keep the body in a constant fight mode. When that switch finally turns off, the body shifts into repair. Scientific research supports this. Studies suggest chamomile contains bioactive compounds that reduce oxidative stress and inflammation. Other research has linked chamomile use to improve sleep quality and better blood sugar regulation, especially in people with metabolic stress or prediabetes. That's critical because high blood sugar damages the tiny filtering units inside the kidneys faster than almost anything else. Sleep is where this all comes together. Deep restorative sleep is when inflammation drops, hormones rebalance, and organs recover from daily strain. When sleep is poor, kidneys never fully reset. Chamomile supports deeper sleep cycles, giving your kidneys uninterrupted time to recover instead of constantly playing catch-up. The solution here is simple but powerful. 1 cup of chamomile tea 30 to 60 minutes before bed. No sugar, no screens. Let it signal your body that the day is done. This isn't about forcing sleep, it's about allowing it. Over time, this nightly routine can lower stress, improve glucose control, and reduce the inflammatory load your kidneys carry. And when you step back, you see the pattern. Hibiscus supports pressure, green tea protects cells, chamomile restores balance at night. Together, they form a full-day support system most people never think to build. But even with all of this in place, even with the right teas at the right time, there's still one factor that quietly determines whether kidneys stabilize or cross a point where recovery is no longer possible. And that's what we need to talk about next. If there's one thing I want you to take away from this video, it's this: protecting your kidneys doesn't require extreme detoxes, fear, or expensive solutions. It starts with awareness, small daily choices, and consistency. The fact that you're watching this right now already tells me you care about your health, and that matters more than you think. Your kidneys work for you every single day quietly without asking for attention. Supporting them with simple habits like choosing the right drinks at the right time, staying hydrated, managing stress, and giving your body proper rest can make a meaningful difference over the years. You don't need to change everything overnight. Just start with one habit and build from there. If you found this information helpful, I encourage you to save this video so you can come back to it later. And if you want to continue learning how to protect your kidneys, lower hidden risks, and stay informed with clear, science-based medical guidance, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We regularly share practical health insights designed to help you make better decisions before problems become serious. Most importantly, remember this: it's never too late to support your kidneys, but the earlier you start, the more options your body has. Small, thoughtful steps taken today can help preserve your strength, energy, and independence for years to come. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.